Hey, yo, let's get into it. Anthony Joshua's trainer, Rob McCracken, admits he saw Anthony Joshua concussed early in the fight against Andy Ruiz. He was hurt badly and simply could not recover from the initial shot. See King Fight News, man. Let's talk about it. You know, there's been a lot of criticism behind Rob McCracken, and a lot of people saying, you know what, AJ, you should have left this guy a long time ago. All of AJ's support seem to agree. AJ fans, let me know if I'm wrong. Do you agree that AJ should leave Rob McCracken? And AJ stepped up and said, "No, it's not his fault. It's my fault. You know, I take responsibility over what happened." You gotta respect AJ for that. But I don't respect him for all them excuses he be using. All that it was a punch from the God shit, man. No, it was a punch from Andy Ruiz. He had that punch waiting for you, and you ran into it. That's what happened. But you know what? This dude, Rob McCracken, had this to say as maybe he's fanning the flames a little bit. He comes out and admits that yes, Anthony Joshua was concussed during the fight. So what that does is it takes everything AJ said about miscommunication with the ref, about maybe the fight was stopped unjustly, and it throws that out the window. Because guess what? You had a concussion. Guess what, AJ? You had a concussion, according to your trainer. And you know what? That explains a lot. It explains why he had that glassy look in his face, and a constant haze or daze. You know, he wasn't all there after that shot. And I know why he wasn't all there, because Andy Ruiz hit you in that spot, man. Hit you like right on the neck, fucking back of the head or some shit. He threw off your equilibrium. You know? I saw the same thing happen to Tim Bradley. Somehow he's against Ruslan Pavanikov. I saw the same look in Tim Bradley's eyes. But somehow, I don't know how the fuck he found a way to box off the back foot and recover, or partially recover. He found a way. AJ don't have that in his tool set, man. He doesn't have that back foot game. Kind of like what Klitschko was doing. See, remember when Klitschko fought AJ? And AJ was the first one to strike blood, right? He came forward, knocked down Klitschko. It was a great start. And Klitschko said, "Fuck that. It's go time." And he decided to go to war with AJ. And then he got himself a knockdown. And then he switched it up and he went to his back foot game. And he was switching from fighting in front of AJ and taking breaks going on the back foot. Meanwhile, AJ was always in one mode of trying to walk down and counter Klitschko. And it worked. It worked in that fight. He showed heart. He showed determination. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. That was not the same Anthony Joshua that was fighting prime Klitschko that showed up against Andy Ruiz. Now, is that AJ long gone? You know, maybe he is. Maybe that AJ doesn't exist anymore. You know, maybe it doesn't. But you know what? Let's get into exactly what Rob McCracken had to say. See King Fight News. Alright, so like I said, throw all that excuse talk out the window. Anthony Joshua's trainer knew his fighter was concussed during a loss. And this is what he said. I know I'm better than all these experts who virtually don't know him or have met him once or twice. So I know he was concussed, and I'm trying to get through more rounds, one round at a time, to see where he's at. Can he recover? Can he get back into it? But he was glazy-eyed from when he got caught with the initial shot in round 3, and he carried that with him up until the end. It's a nightmare situation in pro boxing. It's deadly. You're in the corner with a heavyweight who's not responding as he should. After the 3rd round, Joshua was asking his trainer, what round is it? And why am I feeling like this? Oh man. A few days after the loss, AJ exercised his right to an immediate rematch. We all know this. And now it's going down in Saudi Arabia, right? And that just is what it is. AJ had a concussion, man. He wasn't all there. Could not recover from that initial shot. And that's going to be the difference maker. Is if AJ can avoid getting hurt again. You know? Can AJ fight smarter? Can he adjust? Can he take that punch away from Andy Ruiz? Is there something he can do technically to take that away from Andy Ruiz? To nullify his power, you know? It's funny, if you look at some of the graphics from that fight, man, I mean, he was just getting knocked around. Like, it was literally that one initial blow that landed perfectly flush on Joshua, and he just wasn't the same. He was getting knocked around from shots that really didn't have a whole lot of power on them, from shots that weren't landing flush, that were bouncing off of his forearms and shit, and it was still throwing him off balance. It was still taking him off rhythm into the ropes where it looked like he was in danger yet again. And that's why the referee stopped the fight. Because when you're getting hurt and you're getting, you know, knocked around from arm punches that don't have full power on it, you know, how is your reaction going to be when you get hit flush with a clean shot? You know, that's why the ref stopped the fight. He saw AJ, he saw he wasn't all there, and he said, you know what? You've had enough, son. You've had enough. And that's just the fact of the matter. Can AJ come back from this? We're going to find out. We're going to find out if AJ can come back from it. Do I want him to? Hey, I don't got a horse in this race, man. I really don't. I look at the styles. I look at the two guys, how they're gonna, you know, how everything's gonna blend together, you know. And I didn't see AJ. AJ didn't show me anything in that first fight. So it would be quite surprising if he showed us that he can beat a guy like Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz getting a whole lot of credit. A lot of people thought it was to be an easy fight. Andy Ruiz had no chance. The British fan base literally slept on Andy Ruiz. And they ended up waking up, finding out it was an upset. AJ didn't live up to expectations. But hey, he's got a fight in Saudi Arabia. It's going down. What do y'all think about Rob McCracken saying that yes, AJ was concussed and he tried to get AJ back in the game? It just wasn't happening. Do you think that What do you think Ron McCracken should have done? Knowing his man isn't all there, should he stop the fight earlier? You know? And that really would have put heat on him as well, but you're not supposed to think about that as a trainer. You're supposed to think in the best interest of your fighter. And if those following rounds were to do prolonged damage to AJ, then it's at the trainer's expense. It would be his fault, right? But AJ didn't seem to get too hurt at all. He just wasn't all there. I'll say he just wasn't all there, and that's just what it is. So hey, smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and share the video. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It's King Fight News, and I'm gone, man. Peace. But we got something special coming. For all you Lomacko haters, we got something special coming, man. It's King Fight News, and we gone.